Hi Virgo, welcome back to the channel. This is another Virgo channel. This is another Virgo reading. Let's go ahead and take a deep breath together, in through the nose and out through the mouth. This reading will not resonate for everyone, okay? I need you to know that before we begin. It will not resonate for everyone. Do not force anything I say to fit into your story. Only take the parts that resonate, leave the rest for someone else. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay. Click off, check out my other videos on the page. There's plenty for you. Today is a special day. We have a double feature coming for you. This is a bit of a love reading. It is titled Kingdom Spouse, or Your Kingdom Spouse Needs You. Still kind of figuring out the title because I've been channeling that your kingdom spouse needs you. So I did some research, not a lot, because I want spirit to come through in this reading to deliver the messages for me. Okay, I want to be able to determine my own response, my own answer to this. Okay, so get some tea, get a water, get a snack, whatever you need. I'm going to open up this kombucha today. It is a golden pineapple from GT's Synergy. I love kombucha, especially when I'm trying to like detox and clear out the gut. The color yellow could be significant for some of you. Maybe you're seeing a lot of yellow, maybe you're wearing yellow today. All right, this is also your solar plexus, which is about your confidence energy, your confidence area. It rules your stomach, it rules the gut, which is also Virgo energy. So if this reading found you, it's for you. Okay. Kingdom spouse. I did a little bit of research, like I said, and what I found out was that your kingdom spouse is somebody who is also connected to you and connected to God, connected to your divinity. So the person that you're meant to be with, if you do want this kingdom spouse, is someone who you create this heaven on earth feeling with. You create heaven on earth by yourself, but this person also adds to that heaven on earth. They're a part of this plan. They're a part of God's plan for you, okay, if you do believe in that. Now, when I did research on the kingdom spouse, it brought me to a Christian website. And I highly recommend that if you are gay, lesbian, trans, bisexual, non-identifying, you don't really resonate with the whole heterosexual he and she getting together vibe, do not look this up. Do not look up kingdom spouse. Can you still have a kingdom spouse? Yes. Do you still deserve to have love? Yes. But when I looked this up for myself, I went to a Christian website. It was just the first website I clicked on, and that was my mistake. But it made me feel dark and scary and less than, and like God didn't love me because I was gay, because I'm different, because I'm attracted to men. You know what I'm saying? And that's just not the case. So please don't listen to that. It really made me feel like I need some kind of conversion therapy, or I need to like stop doing what I'm doing. It made me feel like I was wrong, and I was like, does God hate me? You know what I'm saying? That was what it made me feel like, and that is awful. That is absolutely not what we're doing here. Whoever is doing that, whoever is spreading that is really, really in need of some help. And they're hiding behind God. But truly, I feel like those people worship themselves. They don't worship a higher power. Not my place though, okay? So I'm here to help guide anybody who needs it, okay? Of course, you could be a man interested in women and listen to me, a woman interested in men, listen to me, but I just want you to know that gender is fluid and that it's deeper than that. And that what we do here is to break down societal constructs. But your beliefs are your beliefs, and I'm not here to push them, I'm not here to judge them, I'm not here to change them. I'm just here to deliver messages, because that is what I do. I'm a messenger. So, kingdom spouse is someone who is also very connected to their divinity, who is also very connected to source, to God. And for a lot of you, you have a kingdom spouse, but you're not with them, you don't know them, or maybe you do, right? It's different for all of you. I'm channeling that you will know. When you know, you know. Okay, I'm gonna sing this song to you, and then we'll dive into cards as well. I channeled the song by Hannah Ellis. It's called Never in Love. And you were never in love, just in love with the thought of me. Not in love like you ought to be, just enough to get all you need. And I had nothing to give when you asked for it all back, but you already knew that, 'cause there was never an us. They say when you know, you know, but they never say what to do when you don't. Okay. Don't judge the singing. Only God can judge me, and only God can judge you, right? I feel very sassy in this energy. Your kingdom spouse likes it when you're yourself. Your person, the person you're going to be with, I feel. They love you for you. They don't ask you to be any other way. They're like, you want to be sassy? Be sassy. You have an attitude? Have an attitude, right? Because they love you for every part of you. They love you for your darkness. They love you for your light, okay? I'm also getting that some of you have some like haters because they don't have a kingdom spouse. And there's like flies on the wall. There are people listening to you, people watching you make your moves, right? And I feel like you trigger people. You trigger people's insecurities. You trigger people's doubts, fears, and you're not even trying to. It's just your energy. It's just your connection to source. It's just who you are. When people get close to you, it triggers them because they have to awaken. They have to activate. Some people don't recognize your worth. They don't understand who you are until they get close to you, and then they run away from you because of how triggering and how loving and how abundant and how connected you are to source. So please do not feel crazy. Please do not take that on as your own. Do not internalize that, okay? I'm hearing you are special. But heaven on earth keeps coming through, and heaven on earth is a frequency, right? I believe, my own personal opinion, my own personal beliefs, that heaven and hell are frequencies that we experience here on earth. There isn't another place that you go to. It's a frequency that exists. These dimensions are, and these timelines are all existing at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So heaven on earth is absolutely attainable, and it's what you deserve here. It's why you're here, for some of you, to raise the vibration of this earth, to experience heaven on earth. It's about the small things though. It's about the little pleasures, all right? It's not about instant validation. It's not about instant gratification. It's about following God's plan. It's about following the path that you are on, just continuing to go and to trust it, you know? I can just feel so much backlash. And I feel like there's so many people like listening, waiting for someone to mess up, for someone to make the wrong move. But I got this, I saw this post on Instagram and I shared it to my story yesterday. And it was a Hindu proverb, and it was something about, we all end up at the same destination. All paths lead to the same spot. You know what I'm saying? The only person who's like in the wrong is the person who's running around the mountain telling them that his or her path is wrong or their path is wrong. That's the only problem, is the person who keeps running around this mountain trying to tell you that you're off path, that you're wrong. They're off path. You know what I'm saying? Because we all end up at the same place. That's the goal. That's the idea. So you will find your kingdom spouse. You will be with your person in this lifetime, okay? The person you're meant to be with, all right? That's what I'm channeling. But I do want to dive deeper into this and see what else Spirit would like to tell us, okay? I'm going to answer this question about when you know. How do you know? I get this question a lot. And I feel like when you know is such a phrase that people use, and it's like, okay, so I'll know when I know. Yeah, and you just kind of have to trust that. But what I really get is like, you'll feel this feeling of peace, this feeling of calm, this feeling like you don't have to change who you are, this feeling like you can just say the things you want to say. You can just talk to this person. It's open. You're not chasing them. They're not chasing you. They're not running away from you. You're not running away from them. It's like right place, right time. It's a perfect fit. I'm hearing 1, 2, 3, 4. That could be a number you're seeing, okay? Could be 1234 for someone somewhere, all right? Or you keep seeing 1, 2, 3, 4 a lot. I'm also hearing 2, 2, 2, which to me talks about right place, right time energy. So whenever you're seeing those numbers, you're in the right place at the right time, doing exactly as you need to be doing, okay? So when you know, it'll fit. I'm getting something about happiness too. You'll feel happy. You'll feel this inner joy. There won't be any problems. There will be little quarrels, you know what I'm saying? Little fights. Nothing is perfect. As much as we want it to be perfect, Virgo, I get it. But nothing is perfect. No one is perfect, and no one expects you to be perfect, and no one is expecting perfection. If you are, well, you're going to be let down, unfortunately. It's not bad to strive for perfection, but it's okay to not reach perfection. You know what I'm saying? This whole like love thing, this whole kingdom spouse, I feel like is this idea of detaching. You'll be with your person when you're able to detach completely, when you're able to love yourself completely, when you're not looking outside of yourself for validation, when you're not looking outside of yourself for love, when you're not looking outside of yourself for answers, because everything you need is already within you. Everything you need is already within you, okay? Some of you don't recognize how much love that you have because you're so used to giving it. and giving it, your healers, your fixers, right? So you don't realize all of the love that you have within you. And it's a struggle for you to give it to yourself because you're so used to giving it to others, okay? But Spirit wants you to give it to yourself first because you deserve it. Your energy is sacred and deserves to be treated as such. That is this message that I channeled as well. What is that? The Four of Wands? Some of you could resonate with the twin flame journey, all right? If you do, I did just drop a reading on my personal channel. It's like a 52-minute reading. Spirit spilled the tea about the twin flame, okay? Spirit really spilled the tea about the twin flame and some past dynamics and some future dynamics and who you're meant to be with and so on and so forth. So if you want to check that out, it's on my personal channel, Chandler Maston. Hi, my name is Chandler. I go by Chan. You can call me whatever you want though. You know, just be nice. Keep it cool, keep it nice, keep it educated, so on and so forth. But I'll try to link that in the description box below for you, okay? If you want to go check out that reading, I think it'll provide a lot of answers and clarity for you. Remember that if anything is confusing, if anything that I say confuses you or goes against what you've been thinking or feeling, then don't listen to it. It's not for you. Don't force it to fit, okay? If it's confusing, let it go. There's no need for you to keep running around in this brain, running around in these thoughts and trying to make sense of something that you just can't make sense of. Sometimes we really just need a break. We just need a couple days to go by and then it makes more sense. Sometimes we just need a nap. We just need to go to sleep and then we wake up and it's like, oh, I have the answers that I need, right? That's what I'm getting. But Four of Wands, how will you know? You will feel this inner joy. You will feel this happiness. The two of you will just bond and connect. Also, Spirit is saying that these two women could be lesbians. They don't have to be. They could just be friends. But Spirit is saying you're not wrong for loving who you want to love. There's nothing wrong with that, period. So thank you, God, Spirit, for coming through and confirming that to me and to the collective, because I feel like some of us have been really struggling with that idea of like sexuality and not being loved for who we love and who we want to love. There's nothing wrong with your sexual preference. I do not give a shit what some 40-year-old bald white straight man is saying on the internet. I don't give a shit. I truly do not care. 12-12. God does not care either. Period. I'm gonna leave it there before I get into it too much because it's not my business. It's not my place, right? I've really learned that I can get upset about things and then I can take it too far. I can get petty. I can get nasty. And I don't want to be that way. And Spirit doesn't want me to be that way either, because all that does is feed into an ego. And all that does is further progress this person or these people's agendas. And that's not my place. God will take care of it. The universe will take care of it. I trust that. What's done in the dark always comes to the light, and the truth will always be revealed. Period. I am here to create heaven on earth for myself and for those who want to be a part of it. You're all welcome. I love this community. This community is truly my pride and joy. I'm so grateful for being able to connect to each and every one of you every single day. Every single day. So, when you know, you will know. There will be this inner knowing, this inner peace, this inner calm, this inner joy, this happiness that you can't shake, that you don't want to shake, and you won't feel crazy. You won't feel like you're chasing, right? We keep talking about that. So that's that. Let's answer the question of how do you know what do you do when you don't know? Because the lyric is they say when you know, but they never say what to do when you don't. So what do you do when you don't know? Tell me, Spirit. Wow, there it is. Okay. Oh, wow, yeah. Wow, Six of Pentacles. Okay, so your first card here for this answer, holy wow, there's a card behind it. So there's more than meets the eye. There's a deeper story. There's a deeper message that some of you are missing, or some of you are just not hearing, some of you are not listening to. Okay, I'm not trying to call you out. I'm trying to help you. I promise. I've been through this too. So anything that I ever say, it's me calling myself out too. Okay, please know that. But I see that there's something deeper here. Some of you are hearing the messages, but you're not integrating the messages, you're not learning the messages. And I'm gonna break down the chakras in a second because Spirit has been channeling something to me about receiving information and how we process that. Some of you could also be seeing 414 or 144. This is a divine thing. This is you being connected to God. This is you being chosen, all right? It also means you have a powerful mission here on earth, I feel, okay, and that your angels and your guides are very much around you and making sure that you are protected and that you are led and that you are blessed, okay? So many messages coming through so quickly, but it's about hearing what you need to hear, not what you want to hear, I'm not here to deliver messages that you want to hear. For some of you, yes, I am. But for others of you, I'm here to deliver the messages you need to hear, not what you want to hear. That is my job. It does no good if I just tell you what you want to hear. That feeds your ego, and then we keep running around on this circle, and you're not a track star, okay? Period. Some of you, it's like, get off this path, get off this track, get off this thing, get off this person, detach from it completely because it does not serve you, right? And anything that does not serve you in this lifetime is not for you. You are not a I channel this so much. This is something that's so important for you, Virgo. You are a service sign. You are a sign of service, a sign of work. That's what you do. You serve, right? But you are not a servant of the people. You are a servant to the people. You're obedient to God, to the universe, okay? Surrender to God, surrender to the universe, surrender to what you believe in, surrender to yourself. Do not surrender to other people, okay? That's such an important message for someone. But what do you do when you don't know? Seven of Swords. When you don't know, Spirit will send you signs. And for some of you, you keep seeing the signs about a specific person who feeds your ego, who fills your ego, who keeps you on this trap of like this runaround, right? For someone, or this has happened to you in the past. These energies can be past, present, future. Apply it how it fits. But you will see the signs that you want to see for some of you, because I get this message a lot, especially when I'm dealing with some of my clients, my personal readings, which personal readings are still available. I'm closing them at the end of this week. So August 20th at midnight, 12 a.m. PST, I will be closing my personal readings. I am finally getting to go see my family. Thank you. And thank you to those of you who have been donating and helping with that process and praying for me and wishing me good vibes. I'm so grateful. But I'm finally gonna go get to see my family. So I will be closing my readings on August 20th at 12 a.m. If you'd like a reading with me, information is in the description box below. I have a website. I will not ever reach out to you to solicit my services or to ask you for money. I do not chase, I attract, okay? God takes care of me, right? So if anyone is ever reaching out to you or pretending to be me, please report and block them, okay? But in these personal readings I get messages from people that are saying, I keep seeing these signs of this person, I keep seeing this person's name, and like, I just don't know what this is. It's confusing me, it makes me feel crazy, like I don't know what's happening. And what I get for a lot of it is that it's not actually your divine counterpart. It's just somebody that your ego wants to keep seeing, your ego wants to keep feeding into. So like I'm saying, you're going to see the signs you want to see. For someone out here, I keep channeling that you're seeing the signs that you want to see, and that's a Seven of Swords energy. Spirit's trying to show you warning signs. They're saying you're getting too deep, you're thinking too much about it, you're looking too far ahead, you're creating this illusion that isn't actually there, right? Okay, so what do you do when you don't know? You look within, you go within, you start over, you start fresh, you surrender, the Fool. It's a spiritual journey, it's a spiritual thing, right? So they wanted me to talk about the chakras now because I just itched my head, which is your crown chakra. So what Spirit has been channeling to me about like information and downloads is that information comes in through the crown, through the top of your head, and then it goes into your third eye chakra where you begin to like see. This is where the visions come in, this is where the sensations come in, all right? And you can start to see deeper, you can start to really like think about it, right? And then it comes into your throat chakra, and that's where you need to speak on it. This is where a lot of problems come up for the collective and for people that I read for on a regular basis, is that once it gets to the throat chakra, we're not speaking on it. We're suppressing it because we're doubting ourselves, because we're feeling less than, because it's scary, because there's fear, right? And this isn't just you, this is a lot of people. So when it comes to the throat, when you feel like you need to speak on something, or when something is like really confusing for you, that's when you have to speak on it, because you need to make sense of it. You need to hear yourself say it out loud. You need to hear it too. And you need to hear your voice, because your voice is important. So then it gets to the throat chakra, you have to speak on it, whether it be to yourself. I highly recommend getting like a voice recording app and just talking to yourself on it. That really worked wonders for me. I need to do it a little bit more, but I was doing it pretty often when I was like really going through it. I would just turn it on, sit there and talk, and it helped me feel like someone was listening, but it's just me talking to myself, you know? So I recommend that for someone if you feel like you need that. But it gets to the throat chakra, then you have to speak on it. And then it gets to the heart chakra, and that's where you begin to like feel it. That's where it starts to like integrate, okay? And it can be scary too for a lot of people who do not feel their feelings and people who do not experience unconditional love, but that's where the unconditional love comes from. It's the heart space, which I feel like is also your truth, because the heart leads you to where you want to go. The heart knows what it wants, right? And then we get to our solar plexus chakra, which is where you're going to start feeling more confident with this energy, with these thoughts. After you have like learned how to love it, you've learned how to love your thoughts, you've learned how to love this feeling, you've learned how to love this message. Then it goes to your solar plexus chakra and you're feeling more confident, more comfy, okay, more cozy in your skin, period. Shout out Beyonce. And then it moves to your sacral chakra, and that's where you're starting to like create with it, turn it into something. Whereas before it was just a thought, it was just a memory, it was just a download, and then you're able to transmute it into your sacral chakra where you're able to create and you're able to expand and you're able to help others with it because now you have a better understanding of it. And then it goes into your root chakra and then it's released. You've done your job, you've done your work with it. The root chakra is the grounding energy. So it's like once it gets to the root, you've become some kind of expert of it, or you have just really fully integrated that message at that time. That's just a download I've been getting recently. There might be more to it. I'm not 100% accurate. You know, I just deliver messages that I get, and that's something that came through for me recently. So it's currently in my third eye, and Spirit's asking me to speak on it, and I am. All right, so what do you do when you don't know? Speak on it, talk about it, talk to friends, go to therapy if you feel called to that, okay? Get the voice recording app, journal, write it down, ask your spirit team for answers. Is this my person? Am I crazy? You know what I'm saying? God will come through, your spirit team will come through. Maybe not immediately, maybe not when you want them to, but that's what Spirit's guiding us to do, is to be able to detach. Release the who, what, when, where, why, how, all of it. Release it. It's not for us to know. It's for us to experience, okay? And then we have the Three of Swords. So what do you do when you don't know? You heal. You integrate it. You listen to your heart. Because I'm hearing that Roxanne song again, and we channel it sometimes. Listen to your heart. There's nothing else you can do. I don't know where you're going, and I don't know why. Listen to your heart before you tell them goodbye. And this is you telling yourself goodbye. It doesn't matter anybody else. They matter, but not until you matter first. You know what I'm saying? So what do you do when you don't know? You spend time with yourself. You go within. You stop listening to outsiders. You stop listening to these tarot readings, because a lot of these tarot readings feed into that ego that we keep talking about, and it's repetitive and it's the cycle and you get nowhere. For some of us, it's a part of our journey. It's a part of our path. We have to keep doing that until we finally break through the matrix, break through the mindset, and we're like, that is toxic, okay? Those people, I'm not saying they're bad for doing the things that they're doing. It's just what their ego is telling them to do. It's just what they're being drawn to do. It's just a part of their path as well. So it's just all a part of the process. Nobody's really in the wrong. Like I keep saying, we're going to all get to the same destination. We all paths lead home, right? It's the people who are running around the mountain telling you that your path is wrong that we need to avoid, okay? And then Six of Pentacles. This is the last message they want me to use because I have another reading for you. Six of Pentacles, what do you do when you don't know? Give that love to yourself. Six of Pentacles talks about reciprocation. It talks about equal energy exchange. So when you're not getting the energy that you deserve, you're not getting the energy that you're putting into something, detach from it. Leave. Remove yourself, okay? It's not a bad thing. Someone may call you selfish. Someone may start rumors about you. Somebody may spread lies about you. Who cares? Truly, who cares? Because they'll get caught. The people who know you really know you. The people who love you really love you. There's a Dr. Seuss quote that I'm hearing. Those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. I know that's right. So Six of Pentacles, give that love to yourself. What do you do when you don't know? You give that love to yourself. You wait for the answers. You keep moving forward in life. You keep trudging on. You keep going. You don't give up, okay? Period. Virgo is such a sign of perseverance, and I know it's hard, and I'm telling you that your journey is not like the rest. You're not meant for just anyone. You're not meant for everyone. Yeah. Your angels will make sure that you are with your person, okay? Period. Some of you do need to release a Leo, okay? I see Three of Cups in the strength energy here. There's some kind of Leo energy, which is that ego. It's like release the ego, release the fear, release the doubt, okay? Could also be an actual Leo that you need to release because this Leo feels like they're playing games. It feels like this Leo is like interested in a third party. They may put other things above you. They may not value and appreciate you. So Spirit is saying stop giving to them. Stop giving to those who are not giving to you, okay? Period. It's not about giving and expecting anything in return, but these people, it's like you constantly give to them and they're just not returning the energy. They're not giving you anything. They're taking constantly, and you keep doing it, expecting a different result. It's not going to change unless you change. The outside does not change unless the inside changes. That's something I really had to learn. And also, the outside doesn't change as soon as the inside changes. The outside will take time to reflect the internal changes because it took you time to change inside, right? So you will be with your kingdom spouse, you will be with your person, you will be with your soulmate, twin flame, whatever label you want to use or whatever journey you feel like you're on. Although I really recommend detaching from the labels. Easier said than done, but don't give up and just trust that the universe will make sure that you are with the person you need to be. Okay, temperance energy talks about patience. It talks about serendipity. So when you know, this person will quite literally fall into your lap. Sun and moon energy, it'll be the yin to your yang, the yang to your yin. It will feel good. It will feel right. It will just click. So your kingdom spouse needs you, but you are your own kingdom spouse, right? You have to become your own kingdom spouse first. When I say need, I don't mean it in like a needy, codependent way. What I mean is they need you to love yourself. They need you to be yourself. They need you to grow, because as you do that, they're able to do that as well. And then the two of you can come together, healed, abundant, and continue to create heaven on earth together. All right, my beautiful Virgos, that is what I have for you. I hope that this message provided some clarity. I hope that it gave you some answers that you were looking for. I send you so much love. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. And if you'd like to tip, donate, or get a personal reading with me, information is always in the description box below. That's it for me. I'll see you next time.